currently in the garage. I'm doing a little DIY fall, something to put outside today, so I thought I would just show you. It's just a really simple transformation of something that I had bought last year. But I'm basically taking, so these signs that I had used to be like this. I should have taken them before, but I did not. So these signs were attached by like a string. I got them at Target. For, I think I got the whole thing for like $7, but it would basically be, when I purchased it, it was like a hanging thing. So these 3 were hanging from like 2 gold strings. You can even see the remnants of the strings on the back. So I basically took them apart, and then I wanted 3 signs for the front yard. So my husband does some woodworking stuff, so I always have like all these little pieces of wood laying around. I plan to try to make some frames and some other stuff coming up too, but for today we'll just do these little signs. Let me move over here because I think the lighting is just a tad better. What I did is I just crazy glued these to the back of the little signs. So I'm gonna have 3 yard signs when I'm finished. Right now I'm gonna add some polyurethane. Yeah, I'm gonna polyurethane the sign, and then I'm also gonna add a matching stain that we used on our Adirondack chairs that sit on our front porch for the wood. So I will show you that in just a second. I'm gonna take you on a little walk and just show you what I was talking about. So these are Adirondack chairs that sit in the front. So I'm just gonna stain those sticks the same as that for a little cohesiveness. This is kind of like what we've got going on. And those are just, these are not real, that's artificial. Those are some little pumpkins we grew that didn't make it on the vine to get bigger. And then I just grabbed some pine cones yesterday on a walk with the hubs. And then here is where I plan to put the signs. Because I feel like it just needs a little bit of balance, like something over here that's a little more fall. So that's what we're doing today. Okay, so I'm just gonna cover them with this water-based polyurethane stain. And look at me, I'm gonna open it with a garden tool because it's the closest thing nearby, and I don't have a paint can opener. Such a mess. It's just easier than trying to find something else while I'm already recording a video. Because I think this was originally meant for indoor use, this sign. But if I put a poly coating on it, it should be okay for the season. And I do this a lot. I always, you know, I can buy something, I'll use it for a season as a sign, and then I take it apart and make it into 3 little signs, and then I'll have more decor in the front. Alright, so I'm just going to put the lid back on here. I don't have to do it really tight. On this mess. As usual. Okay, I'm back, and I'm shedding stuff. Sweatshirts, glasses, whatever. I'm a big proponent of making stuff work for you. So I'm actually going to use this shelf that I plan to repurpose at some point and actually set my signs up there so I can keep working on them and not necessarily have to wait till the front is 100% dry. So I can just put them up here, maybe. Well, it sounded like a good idea. Okay, seriously, this is how all my stuff goes. I have no plan. I just really try to wing it. And I would say most of the time it's okay. Make it work for you. I feel like this is close to being able to work. I'm just trying to basically get them to sit. Ooh, baby. Look at that. They're all up there, balanced in a ridiculous way, just like one would have it. All right, so they're turned over so that I can do the other side. More and more, I realize how many shortcuts I take that I never really paid attention to. Trying to explain things on video, and you're like, wow, you really half it. I think I just like to get it done, like just get her done, right? Don't wait on it and like fart around, but if you're gonna do something, like do it and figure it out and make it happen. Joe's really good at like thinking everything through very well, almost to his detriment. I am very impulsive, almost always to my detriment. I'm a mess, I tell you. Gosh darn mess. Okay, I got the Biggie Smarts, so I actually put these signs now that the polyurethane on the sign itself is dry. I stuck them in a pot of dirt. It not only shows me about how far down I'll need to actually put the stain, but it also gives me a place to mount them. Open the stain again with an improper tool, also known as a gardening shear. Stir it up. And this again is this same stain that we used for our Adirondack chairs. And I'm not worried if I get it on the back of the sign as well because it's okay. I'm going to be careful on the top because there's a good chance that it will drip onto my sign, which I don't want. Dry time again. Doesn't take a ton of time for that to dry. I'm gonna rinse this out, and then yeah, once they're dry, we're gonna stick them in the yard and see how they look. These little poopers are dry. Let's stick them in the ground and see how they look. Oh no, was all that worth it? I don't know. We did it.